Going live? Oh, we went live. We are live now, I think. Am I making sounds? Yes, I think so. I have popcorn here. I have 2 heaps. I'm gonna eat some of it. I'm also gonna drink some mystery drink while Speedy gallops back and forth. I hope you can hear him galloping. That's 2 bees, but the mouse pad. It's there, getting its use. So how are you? Good, glad to hear it. So I'm gonna open this bag of popcorn and eat some. I hope you also have popcorn. Maybe someday, if I'm feeling really ambitious, I'll do like a streaming eating popcorn or like air popcorn. I just wanted to stream just so you know I'm alive. I don't know. That's so wrong. Just want to eat some popcorn and be like, hey guy, you sunk my battleship. I'm just stealing undergrad's references, don't mind me. Ray Unit, what's going on? Oh, nothing. I just couldn't bring myself to stream a game, so I'm streaming myself eating popcorn. I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know. But I do know I like popcorn. I hope you like popcorn. We can talk popcorn. Mr. Dizzle, how you doing? I don't know. I just haven't. I was setting up to do my stream, and I'm like, I'm just going to talk. I just want to do a talk today. What's the mouse doing there? That's for my PC. I run things kind of Bush League here, so I have like, I just run my computer's here, so this is just my living room's my workspace. Speedy's gonna pull the. What's gonna happen is you're not gonna hear from me because Speedy's gonna pull the computer off of where it lives when he's running back and forth like a crazy cat. I'm gonna come home someday and my computer's just gonna be just rubble, flaming rubble on the floor. Speedy, buddy, get up here. Get up here and turn on the air purifier. Well, Valera, how you doing? The Disciplined, how are you? How have you been? No, you plan on adding lard to that. I bought it pre-larded, thank you. What's going on, Vile? What's up? These streams just keep getting odder. I just keep getting lazier. I don't know what to call it. I just didn't feel like streaming a game. Like, if I've been playing, I talked about it a little bit the other day, but I've been playing this game called, it's called Y2K, but it's spelled Yick, and I refuse to call it anything other than Yick. Well, like, it's been mostly panned from what I gather, like among, you know, YouTube critics, but I'm liking it. I'm liking it, and I'm humoring the idea of doing my own review of it. And if I do my own review of it, I don't want to do a stream of it. Because if I do a stream of it, I'm just going to talk about everything about this game that I feel, and then I just won't feel compelled to make the review. So I'm either just going to play it, and you won't see me play it, or I'll just review it, or I'll just not. I don't know. All I know is I'm going to use some popcorn. I read something about 50%, 50-cent popcorn, but I was too busy going on a tirade. Where was that? Mr. Dizzle. Story that sells, 50 different flavors of popcorn. It's like the Baskin Robbins of popcorn. Diamond Bar, how you doing? I'm streaming myself. 3DS game, right on. Slowly getting an order. Okay. No more anxiety for now. Good, good. Herbalist and frugal gameplay. Speedy in the background. Hi, Speedy in the background. Joshua, what's going on? It's my opinion of Final Fantasy 16. Are you happy? This is a hack and slash franchise now. I want to see more like of the actual gameplay of 16. Like Nier Automata is probably my favorite game in like at least like the last 10 years. So if a game's like a hack and slash, that's fine. Just make a good game. It doesn't need to be turn-based. For me to like it, I guess. Douglas White, hey, I'll review what? I've been playing this indie game. Well, it's kind of like indie game called Y2K, but spelled Y-I-I-K, like the Roman numerals. So I call it Yick, and so does everyone else on the planet. It's like the GIF thing again. You know how like the guy that made GIFs called them GIFs, and everyone's just like, no, not everyone. I shouldn't say everyone, but a lot of people are like, no, you're saying it wrong. It's kind of that situation with this Y2K game. But a lot of people, I've seen a lot of, there are a lot of reviews about it, and they're all pretty much negative. But I did take that into consideration playing it because I'm already going into the shit I want to just say. If I do review it, that I'm going into it. So shut up, Mega Harv. And if you're going to review this game, just review it. But anyways, it annoys me. Oh, Resident Evil 8-age. I saw some footage of 8-age. It looks all right. No longer looks like an RE game. Well, it looks, from what I saw, like 7 pretty much. Or is it beyond that? I didn't really play 7. Haven't heard that in a long time. The game takes place in 1999. It's kind of like, I haven't even gotten to that point in the game yet, but like it's basically like Y2K is like the world's gonna end. Like once it hits the year 2000, just shit goes crazy. But no, no Fallout. No Fallout. But no, I've just been kind of enjoying playing that, spacing out or whatever. Been all right. All right. So yeah, I don't know, but I still want to just be like, hey guys, I still exist. Like, I'm still here. I'm still getting popcorn all over myself. And my nose is all like, you ever get like nose hairs just tickling? So I just rip them out. Rip them out so they don't tickle my nose anymore. I don't want any coffee in my popcorn things. Humpty Dumpty, the Merchant with vampires, werewolves, and giant troll. So they're going like really RPG with it. I just had a sinking suspicion it would take place in a village. All the hunch. I still need to play 7 someday. Or play through. How you doing, David? There's still a slim hope. Well, fingers crossed for you. Be back in a bit. All right, Mr. Dizzle. I don't really know what's on the agenda, like if I'll somehow summon the energy to stream video game. But right now, I just want to eat a heap of popcorn and just kind of ramble for a little while. Making dinner and saw you was streaming. Yeah, I just wanted to. Like I was saying, I just didn't feel like streaming a game, but like at least just be like, hey, I'm around. This is my existence. How are you? Naked? I definitely have 0 pants on underneath. Yeah, another village for the RE4 remake. Yeah, RE8 assets. I wish they would just remake Dino Crisis at this point. Give Resident Evil a break. If you're remaking Resident Evil 4, just give Resident Evil a break. It's fine. I haven't played Resident Evil 4 in a good 10 years. That's probably accurate. But last time I played it, it still seemed like reasonably modern. It doesn't seem like it requires an update, but maybe if I played it, it would be like, oh, I better get back to the missus. Yeah, no worries. The discipline. Good to see you. Glad to see you're doing all right. Don't forget the lard too. Keep it easy. Take it easy is what I was trying to say. Astral Flyer. All you get is an ad. It's an ad for me. An ad for popcorn. I'm not sponsored by popcorn, by the way. Like, Big Popcorn's not sponsoring me. Believe it or not, I'm talking about popcorn of my own volition. Do they have that Chicago mix? Like that Costco, like this big of a bag of Costco Chicago mix? Is that like everywhere? Because they have it here and I like it. I am what? Why is this here? I just didn't. I wasn't feeling streaming the game tonight. So here we are. Oh, went to the popcorn factory. Nice. I believe I've gotten. Did they have tins of popcorn? I'm pretty sure I've gotten a tin of their popcorn before. Popcorn, like popcorn factory popcorn. Big popcorn, yeah. Yeah, they're not big insurance. It's just insurance. Yeah, good old the big milk companies. The Gaming King, how you doing? I'm feeling okay, Vile. It's just I don't know. I don't know how to explain how I'm feeling. I think it's just more like lately I've just wanted to do different stuff, but I just don't know what exactly. So I'm sort of just doing bizarre hangout streams and stuff. They do bags like this. Okay. Ooh, double stuffed Oreos. What they're trying to finagle you into gameplay. Are you having a low day? Yeah, kind of. Like today, I've just been feeling blah. However, I prefer these chill streams anyways. Good enough. Like, I don't mind doing them. You guys don't seem to mind them too much. I mean, I don't exactly plan on going into strictly not game streams or anything. But like, I don't know. Yeah, it might just be partially the seasons changing too. I hadn't even considered that. Hey, Speedy. Get on the air purifier, Speedy. It's the wrong side. You're on the camera. Do you realize that? Do you consent to being on film, Speedy? Yeah, you have a nice little set over there. Yeah, you find the only plastic bag in the house. You could smell it, couldn't you? Do I have something to drink? Well, I have some mystery liquid to drink. Well, like part of it for me too is like I hurt my back like a week or two ago. And like my back still hurts, but it's not as bad as it was. But I wanted to do another cooking stream, but then I hurt my back, and I'm like, I can't stand for that long. So I want to do another one this week if I can stand for that long. It's like I'm used to hurting my back, but like, damn, this was a bad one. Totally. It's all haggard over. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 won't release until 2025. Yeah, I'm not expecting it to come out anytime soon. But Ganza put the trailer in the stream, and I'm like, you know what? Or in the Discord, I mean, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to react to this. I don't normally do react videos, but I'm going to. But for whatever reason, I upload it to BitChute instead of YouTube first. I shouldn't say whatever. I know exactly why I did it. I was afraid that my YouTube channel was going to get a copyright strike. And then after like an hour passed, I'm like, you idiot, what are you doing? Just upload it to YouTube. Stop being afraid of your fucking YouTube channel. So then I uploaded it. So I'm kind of, I don't know, pontificating on that general idea. I don't know. If I'm gonna get a strike on my channel, I'm gonna get a strike on my channel. Just do stuff. I want to do it. Just do it. Fuck. I don't know. I don't even really have a plan for, like, I had every intention on just doing a normal stream today. I don't plan on making it like a hangout day necessarily. I just kind of did today because I didn't stream for a few days, and for me to not stream again, I wanted to at least just be like, hi guys, I'm going to chat for a while, then probably play Y2K for the rest of the night. And write notes on my notebook. And then not do a review because that's how my brain works. I already talked too much about it, so now I'll never do it. Kaboom and stuff. Yes, I am now a mukbang channel. Speedy, get off the keyboard. No, like, I don't mind just doing this sort of thing. I don't mind doing it even more regularly. Okay, this is where I'm on my YouTube channel. Wait. Oh, I should at least explain that video because the lack of context is what was kind of funny to me about that. I think I said hi, Kaboom and stuff. Yes, I did. Oop, Kabang channel. Oh, Mario 64. I will get around to that. But yeah, the black belt thing. It does say it took 7 years to get his black belt. What I didn't get to show because I screwed up the video thing on the PS4 and like erased over the actual bug that I did. But somehow when I was upstage away, but it still had the prompt for looking. My connection's unstable. Come back. Come back, connection. Anyways, it was a glitch, is what I was trying to say. I managed to make it so it would just react to that every time I looked at it. I'm like, I'm going to record this. But I hit the share button too early, so and then hit it again to like undo it, so I completely erased the video of me doing it. So I'm like, I'll just leave the second half of it. Repeat that 10 seconds. I don't know, whatever I just said. Oh yeah, this is what I'm more or less thinking with my YouTube channel at this point. I know I need a break. I don't know when I'm going to allow myself to take a break, like an actual break. Like, I know I've taken off, I'll take my weekends or whatever. And every so often I'll take like 3-4 days off. I haven't really said to myself, be like, okay, no YouTube for like weeks or a month or however long, whatever the break is that I need. Then I need to go get back to like every day for a while. But if there's like, if I can incorporate Hangout stuff into that as to try to not burn myself out so much, I think that would be helpful. Because with YouTube, you know, burnout's a factor. And if I'm burnt out, I can't upload as much as I need to get like the watch time I need to make YouTube be like, oh, there we go. Leaving us for, yes, for the rest of my life, Joshua. Good. This is my goodbye YouTube stream. How do you know? I feel like uploading 10-minute clips is like way too much at this point. I'm not entirely against the idea of like compartmentalizing. So like that I like to play a lot of RPGs, it makes that complicated. Like I don't want to have a 127 part Persona 5 series. But the problem is, if I do take like a month off, I need to do something. Because right now, if I were to take time off, I would do nothing. I would do nothing. I would go nowhere. So it's like, why bother? Why even bother taking a break? Break from what? We'll come back from the break. I won't feel like I took a break. So I just kind of have to think about stuff for a bit and upload as much as I can bring myself to. Yeah, I should maybe just go camping somewhere. Go camping for a couple, like completely unplugged. I think would be good for my brain. Maybe that's what I need to do. Like no camera to film the vacation, nothing. Just go outside. It's getting cold now, though, is the problem. I'm getting a little late for that in the year. But yeah, I think I'm just kind of burned out on. It's probably just me being burned out on games partially, because I'm not really experiencing other things because all the games I'm streaming. So yeah, it's basically I'm just trying to figure out what it is I want. But the thing is like if I were to stream a game tomorrow and like magically there was like 80 people in the chat at the same time, I would probably not feel so burned out with streaming games. I'd probably be like, oh, this is great. It's just when I get to a point where I feel like YouTube's not even like bitching about YouTube again. Insufferable watching these back and hearing me do that. Elf, how you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about. Something to do with YouTube, but I wanted to stop talking about it, so I guess it's good that I forgot. I need to vent, but like venting to you guys, I don't think is the right move. People come to YouTube to forget about their problems. They don't come to YouTube to listen to my problems. But I don't know, stream's different, I guess. It's a little more raw than you would expect than from a Like if I pre-recorded this, if I consciously pre-recorded this kind of diatribe, it would be one thing. Or just like 20 minutes into a live stream and I'm just kind of rambling about this shit, so it's just coming out, I guess. Well, it just... It wasn't even about streaming, but like... I'm just trying to think about how to verbalize what I'm thinking. But like, it just kind of occurred to me, it's like, why is it getting harder to stream? Like, it used to be like no problem. Not only was it no problem to stream, that like, if I forced myself to take a day off, I'd be elsewhere being like, I should be streaming right now. But now it's like I have to talk myself like into it. So I don't know how I'm supposed to find the desire again. Yeah. Yeah. Listening to others' problems can help with your own. Yeah. Well, it's all in how you say it too, I guess. Like it's you can talk about your problems, just not like be productive about it. Are you losing the touch? It just I don't know. I'm just but like if it was a like was said earlier, like I don't think it's so much that I'm burned out from YouTube even because like if I was like I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing this. Like I wouldn't even like this wouldn't even be like this was not an effort for me to. In fact, before I started doing this, there was some weirdness going on with my webcam, and I had to download a new driver again. Antonio, how you doing? What's going on? Sounds like you're addicted to streaming. I started to realize that. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't think it was bad that like I was forcing myself to take days off. It's good to take days off. It's important. Juan Sebastian, how you doing? No, it's definitely important to take days off from streaming and stuff, especially if it's not your job. Like, good God. Even like a hobby, you shouldn't be like you need a little variety in what you're doing. I went completely off track. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Feel like you're not progressing. Kind of near, yeah. But no, like it's like I still want to do like YouTube stuff. Yeah, I was like my camera is screwing up, so I had to go through this whole rigmarole to even get the camera working to do this. But even though I didn't want to stream I didn't want to stream Final Fantasy VIII tonight or anything. Like that was as easy as like clicking a couple of buttons. I wouldn't have even had to download that driver. But I went through the rigmarole to download the driver so I could like sit here and just eat some popcorn and chat. So I don't know. It's not like doing this was like easier per se. Kodo, how you doing? Grade 8, how are you? But no, I think I just want a little more variety in what I do on the channel. But like I don't want to schedule anything. But like I want to keep stuff coming semi-regularly, so I tend to lean on the streaming or on the game streaming. And I like to stream, I like to stream for long times, or I've grown to enjoy doing that. But I think sometimes Oh, it's great popcorn. Have some. Did you just fall off? Did you just slip off and slime climb again, Kodo? Is that what just happened? Kodo face roll the keyboard, yes. But yeah, it is good to, like, you know, vent about this stuff so you don't, like, overreact to stuff. But, like, as far as me and YouTubing and stuff, I think it's important for me, if I'm like, I don't feel like streaming a game tonight, if I just want to come on for like an hour or two and just kind of shoot the shit and log off, like, that's okay. And I don't know why I, like, feel otherwise about it ever, because, like, you guys don't seem to mind, so why should I mind? Yeah. I'm pretty sure Kodo was playing Fall Guys again is what happened. Like, I felt bad watching, but, like I just popped into a stream and he was doing Slime Climb. And, like, the hardest part of Slime Climb in Fall Guys is there's these tilted, like, these cylinders that are tilted about like this that are really hard to get up. But he did that, got a little ways up, and slid off. And then he, like, lost his mind, and I just started laughing. He doesn't know I was laughing at his expense, but, like, it's happened to me, and it's like, oh my god, that's awful. I gotta let him know. I gotta let him know I'm watching and feel his pain, because, good god, that game can be so frustrating. They're tilted, all right, yeah. Would the gaming feeling be different if there are games you never played before? I don't think so, because I was saying how I was playing that Y2K game, and I don't want to stream it. I just want to play it for myself. So I don't know. Now, whenever I get around to, I think whenever I finally start streaming Kakarot, I'll be like, okay, this is something that, like, it gives me an excuse to talk about Dragon Ball ad nauseum, which I haven't really done. Because, like, especially if I'm, like, that deep into Dragon Ball stuff, I'll just start rattling off stuff that I know. How many years did it take Greg to get his black belt? It took 7 years to get his black belt. How long are you on for? I'm not sure. An hour or two? I couldn't imagine I'm going to want to be on for much longer than that. Yeah. I've thought about streaming the Jackbox games too. I just haven't. We could do that some night. I haven't considered that. That might be a good, like, Friday or Saturday stream. Yeah, it's like kind of like a party night. Might be a thing to try. I don't know. I play Jackbox. They're fun. So. Yeah, I've seen what's Among Us making the rounds lately. I just had it explained to me in a little better detail recently. Sounds all right. It sounds like Clue, sort of. It might be interesting. Incorrect. It was Alex. Well, I figured Greg might. I figured Greg might have also. The only thing I know about DBZ is the over 9. I love Dragon Ball, but it's very easy to make fun of, but it didn't do them any favors. It just metastasizes what? Oh, metastasis. podcast. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that thing where I could just be like, hey, other streamers, how about we just talk about something for a while? It's not like I don't know other streamers, for Christ's sakes. I just never think to ask. Like, I mean, I've been asked before, and I was like, yeah. Other times I was asked, and it just, didn't happen for one reason or another. Through no fault of theirs. No, I just don't think of it. But I should. That's exactly the thing I should be doing, because then it's like that's a collaboration idea that makes sense in my mind as a streamer. Because to me, like, I find it weird to do like a collaborative thing with stream. Like, I think the thing we got going on, like me and Karma Jolt, like makes about as much sense as it could. Because like the idea to me of like if two streamers are streaming at the same time, it's like, and you're sharing each other's audiences, then you're just kind of like splitting each other's audiences. I don't know. I guess that'd be the same as a podcast. That's why I don't do these things. I overthink it. But this Shining Forces 2's like world map is just too much of a pain in the ass to navigate for a tag team live stream, as we've come to learn. Is the stream back? What? But yeah, like lately when I'm not streaming, I will like go lurk in other streams and stuff. I'm like the worst lurker for whatever reason. Even though I think a lot of people would appreciate it if I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I just fucking lurk, but I don't know. How long is the stream down? Ah. But that's the other thing too. Like the more I stream, the more like it makes you want to take days off if for no other reason. That's like, okay, I don't need to like try to monopolize. While I don't think any streamer owns any particular time slot, anybody having a couple of days off isn't awful, so people can try to work around it. Like if you're, on good terms with people, it doesn't hurt to, This is coming from a guy that didn't miss a stream in like 18 months, so like, believe me, I realize that I was the fucking guy trying to monopolize the time. But still, now I'm like, well, would it kill me to take some days off? Better for the community as a whole, I guess. What the fuck do I know? I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. Like 30 seconds? Okay. Oh, Malik, how you doing? $5 a.m. Did you get good sleep, Malik, or you just kind of woke up and like, where am I? Like you're just kind of stunned still from being awake. Oh, I do like my popcorn. If I was more prepared for this, I would have gotten a bowl. I would have gotten a nice steaming hot lard to put on it. That's going to be like the running gag of like all my food streams is that like I won't have lard for any of it ever. There'll always be an excuse. Exactly like that, yeah. I just have slush money from Big Popcorn. He admitted it, yeah. Not from Big Slushy though, unfortunately. They have the best slush fun. But yeah, they have like all these different flavorings and stuff. I just want butter. Buttery popcorn. The larderier the better. Lardery for my artery. My one artery that's left that isn't clogged. I don't know. I overthink YouTube too much. Also, caramel popcorns. I do like I was saying earlier about the Chicago mix, like the stuff that's in Costco. The bags that are like this big. I haven't had that in probably a year now, but I used to get them every so often. Huge. What are they called? Balloon kernels? I looked that up recently. Like there's different kinds of kernels. There's the round ones, and they have a specific name. I thought it was like balloon or something. Kernels? I forget. Chicago was great, yeah. Well, yeah, just cheese and caramel. Simple enough, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know if like me unlisting a good chunk of my videos, do you guys even really notice? Or is it like annoying at all? I'm curious. Because from what I can tell, it seems like anyone that would be notified, like if they missed a live stream the next time they would be live, it seems as though YouTube will still show it. But then like after the fact, it doesn't seem to push it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, no worries. Well, that's exactly why I was like turning them off, because like a lot of my stream archives were getting like lower than like a % click through rate, which makes sense because like if you caught it live, why are you going to then watch it not live after having I could understand like maybe 9 months down the road, you're like, you know what, I particularly like that stream. I'm gonna watch this episode while I go to sleep or whatever. So I feel like by and large, it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's just like the equal, like, and then it's like, it's the, I don't know why I can't just say it. It'd be either like, oh, it's like it's the archive. I don't want to watch the archive. I want to watch it live. I don't want to watch the archive, and I totally get that. So like, why clutter up your? I want YouTube to be showing you stuff of mine that you want to watch, not stuff that you don't want to watch. Yeah, Kodo, with your estranged wife. Is your keyboard blue? Everything all blue. I haven't had too much silver lately. It hasn't turned me blue yet. No, I do appreciate you guys showing up. I do. As I eat my popcorn. Hear me prattle on about whatever. No. I am not taking silver. I have an anecdote about silver, but I'm not currently taking silver. I drank too much to kill that song in my head. Now it's back. I don't have a wife. Gotta touch myself while watching the stream. It's all part of the sleeping well. Blue cell cover. Yeah, I do have a lot of blue going on, don't I? The keyboard's more black, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's kind of just the color of the screen, or maybe the reflection of the TV reflecting off the monitor. But yeah, the blue. Happiest over here. The bandana's black. I did almost grab a blue one. You also can't tell, but I'm wearing a Guns N' Roses t-shirt. I know it looks like a black shirt, but it's actually Guns N' Roses. Yeah, so popcorn. I don't know if I have much more to talk about in regards to the popcorn. Or in general. Like, I don't want to just sit here and complain about YouTube all day. Like, if I'm going to sit here and complain about YouTube all day, I should at least make a more focused video about it. Runs and goes, that's right. Eiffel 65. Eiffel 65 Blue, song from 99. I must have. Eiffel 65. Welcome back, Grade 8. Would I know them? I mean, if they're from 99. For whatever reason, when I see Eiffel 65, I think Twisted Metal. Then Guitar Hero, but I know it's not Guitar Hero. I shouldn't say I know, but I'm very certain. What game is this? It's a VR game of some sort. Am I speed running it? Can't you tell? Always speed running it. Oh, that song. Yeah. Yes, I have definitely heard that song. Yehuda. Make Carmichael play Shining Force 2. Hey, Sprite Box, have a little bit of this heap of popcorn. That's what the lyrics sounded like. Yeah, that was a good impression. How you doing, Sprite Fox? Did you stream VR yet? It's possible to stream. I probably couldn't stream it. I probably could. It's just more like looking at the chat while streaming is a bit of an issue. I think there's ways around that too, but I don't want to pay however much it is for VR or Google Cardboard or whatever. Ooh, cheesy popcorn, nice. Oh, bedtime soon. Yeah, I think I've seen Nitro Red stream Five Nights at Freddy's. The VR one, though. The VR Five Nights. I thought that was interesting since I found the graphics in this VR Five Nights was like all around worse. But because it's VR, it would be scarier. So I think it just kind of evens it out. Barbecue sauce. Oh, whiskey. So not whiskey, but barbecue. Yeah, I understand now. I do have a hot air popper. That I used to use it all the time. I haven't so much recently though. And a really old fashioned one. It was from like the 70s. Sorry for the misspell. There was a misspell. Oh, yes, yes. Big Nips on Ice. How you doing? Yeah, I don't think I have the stones for horror VR, but I love the idea of it. I would love a good RPG in VR. Well, just a standard, like turn-based type of deal in VR. How'd that go? Did you ask Obama? When you broke his iPod? I still think, yeah, I still think about that and laugh to myself. Because who gets to say that they did that? That would be hard to do on purpose. For the situation to just arrive. I'm going to break Obama's iPad. Fuck him. You're still on your channel, right? People could go watch your story. Because you made a video about it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Why did I switch hands? What's wrong with me? I've been eating with my left hand the whole time, halfway through that. Anyway. Yeah, YouTube stopped letting like people under 1,000 subscribers do that a while ago. And it sucks. It was in response, I think, to a shooting in Australia, I want to say. There was a shooting that was live streamed, and it was in response to that. But like, I don't see how that would stop. Then get the subscribe, then do it. But I don't see a subscriber threshold. Anyways. It just sucks for like there's so many YouTubers who are like, oh, I started YouTube like with my iPhone or whatnot. I get you can still upload with it, but like who's to say if someone, you know, whoever doesn't just do a stream with their iPhone to YouTube, that's just not some people's way in. Now it's not. Maybe my hands are tired from other activities. I mean, No comment. No comment, but you know the answer. Masturbation Joker. Yeah, Kaboom. It was that guy, I guess. I think so. Yeah, it would decrease the chances. It's like that was the first time it happened in how many years? Like if it started getting like super trendy, then I could see them being like, yeah, not my call to make. I just think it sucks for a lot of people. Yeah, I think that's right. Damn it, Yehuda, if you didn't break Obama's iPad at the gym. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Tried to stream NFL that one time. They, like, immediately didn't they descend from helicopters and just, like, take your phone away? And then a separate helicopter came down, then they, like, dropped you into a shark tank. Isn't that what happened? I think I'm getting some of the situations mixed up there. Some of the details mixed up. Still waiting for Teacher Mega Harb's return. I was like all primed and ready to do like a Titus Professor Mega Harb video, and I just didn't. I just didn't, and that's gonna be an uphill battle doing that. Although that's exactly the type of video I should do. I do kind of want to do more just like pre-upload based content, but I also don't want to do pre-upload based content that's going to take me 18 days to do a video. I don't mind working really hard for a day for a video. Once it gets beyond that, it's like that's kind of out of the scope of my vision generally. Maybe that's the problem. I need to make like Hollywood blockbusters. There's no helicopters, but I like the embellishment. Okay, jets done. Rocket ships. UFOs. What? Oh. Believe it or not, I didn't actually. Are you fucking kidding me that the stream died for that? When the stream died? Tell me when the stream's back, please. Funad, what's going on? Just cut out for a sec. Did you catch the part where I put soap in my mouth? This is my question. Because I don't know why I did that, but I'm going to be extra annoyed if the stream didn't even catch it. Well, that was delicious, delicious soap anyways. I'm glad you missed it. Did is stream did? It's almost like the signal is censoring you. It's bleeping. Okay. I'm going to go back and watch this later, and it's not going to have me eating the soap. The hemp soap. Now I'm baked. Now I'm stoned. Stoned from hemp. You could do what I'd do, Harv. What's up? Stream's still alive? Good. Stream's still alive. I'm eating popcorn. Yeah, I knee-jerk reaction, put hemp rosemary mint soap in my mouth. And then I spat it out, looked up, and people were like, stream died. I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? It's hilarious. Has to eat soap again, yeah. I shouldn't say he ate, because I spat it out immediately. I spit, I didn't swallow. Fight Club soap, it's not. Made with liposuction fat, no. I don't watch a lot of movies. I did watch Fight Club. I watched it a few times. I was influenced by that movie. I came back after. Anyway, it was hemp-based rosemary mint body wash is what you said the barbecue sauce was. That's what it really is. Do you fight with yourself? That was more after I watched the movie as a high school kid. Yeah, and the streams have been lagging. You've never seen Fight Club? Oh, it's classic. I don't know why, but anytime someone tells me that they haven't seen a movie that I'm seen, I'm always like shocked. I'm surprised Pikachu face over here. What do you mean? Just because like I don't really watch movies, so I assume that if I've watched a movie, it's because literally everybody's seen it. We don't talk about Fight Club. That's right. I want a sausage pizza. That sounded dirty. Yeah, that was a multi-layered pizza joke. Double stuffed crust pizza joke. This is where my garbage can lives. I can actually touch it. But it doesn't really show up on the camera. Eric Johnson, how you doing? You know what I need to do now? Not now. But like if I'm just gonna do like sitting here and shooting the breeze streams, just do one where I'm actually ordering a pizza. Like that's just the stream. Like I order a pizza. Genius. Doing all right, Eric. Having some popcorn. I would share, but how are your reflexes? Open up. Open up, everybody. This one's going straight in. Alan, what's going on? Yeah, we all need to get together and chill. That's right. Open wide. Open wide. I mean, yeah, maybe I should order the pizza first. No, if I did like an online, like I could do the online delivery order from the phone. Like I wouldn't even have to talk to a human. Yeah, she couldn't. What's going on? If I was there, I'd join you. Excellent. I have an extra heap too. I even have a whole lot of extra popcorn that I won't be getting to just yet. But no, I never really questioned the deeper meaning behind Fight Club. It appealed to the edgy teenager in me that wanted to punch himself in the head. Not too bad, Yoshikid. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, I could see that being a nightmare for someone. You turn your stream off, or you think you turn your mic off, but you didn't turn your mic off. Toss a piece in the air. I used to be able to do that. It's not really good with, like, this isn't heavy enough. If I had like an M&M or something, it'd be better. That would be better. But these are like too affected by, you know, turbulence. Do I know Ram Ranch? No. That also sounds dirty. Almost. That actually got close. Let's see if we can't do that. My entire floor is just going to be covered in popcorn. Speedy's going to have so much fun. There's so many toys on the floor today. Dark Side Phil, you mean, Kaboom? Or did someone else do it? There. We did it, everybody. 0 for 2. It ended up being like 0 for 6 before I got one in. Thank you, David. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes no news is good news. Yeah. I'll just clean it up after. One of my, I don't like to say favorite stories because like it's awful, but did you ever hear, I've talked about on stream before, but there was this streamer that, I forget the whole deal, but like the streamer, like the whole deal was the streamer couldn't walk, and I forget if that was like they were supposed to be getting money for like a surgery or what the deal was. But there was a streamer, he couldn't walk. That was like the basis of like the following. And then one time the streamer thought that they turned the mic off, and they stood up right in front of the mic and like, or right in front of the webcam, I mean, and walked off the camera. It's like, oh yeah, you're paralyzed already. Kind of ruined the guy. Best live stream ever. Nothing wrong with a little bit of popcorn. Yeah, and he stood up. Yeah, just to watch. Like I didn't see it live, but like to see it after, it's like obviously don't do that. Like obviously don't fake not being able to walk. But if you're going to, especially don't stand up in front of the camera. But if you think the camera's off, sloppy. But if you're going to try funny business on a live stream, you have to be on all the time, or else you will slip up, and you only have to slip up once, especially if you're doing something like that. Good thing eating popcorn messily isn't considered slipping up, or it would be over for me. Alex Snow, how's it going? Oh, Clement 64. I thought you said Spoonie released 13.2 for a second. I'm like, I couldn't have read that right. Clement 64. Okay. Broke the Spoonie curse. I know I've watched him before. The videos aren't ringing a bell. I have a question. I don't know why I felt the need to announce that, and I should just ask it. But have you guys noticed lately that? Because lately for me, if I'm on YouTube, say I watch a video, but then I click back to like the YouTube homepage, like the video I just watched, will still be like on the homepage. Has that been happening to anyone else, or has it just been me? Oh, you got some serious beardage going on, Alan. Attaboy. Cheers. Are you really eating popcorn? I mean, I'm working my way through it. You gotta set up a believable haunting stream. Yeah, we do a seance. We do a live Ouija board reading. I would 100% do that. Then you could watch me get possessed live on stream. I'm gonna pick my teeth with this, okay? Hope you don't mind. Eating soap might be considered slipping up, but you didn't do that on stream. That's right. Oh, Tokyo Game Show. Yeah, you're probably right, Va. Hope it's X9. I feel like it'd be the Battle Collection. Yeah. I don't know if I'll have the heart to, like, I mean, you know how I like to play my Mega Man on my channel. Notice how I haven't played any Battle Network games. I played Network Transmission once, and the Wonder Swan Network Transmission game. I would play through a Battle Network game. I don't think I could play through 6 of them. Get back and possessed by other streamers. What did I... Was I hating stairs? What did I say? Did I do barbell rows? I would do seated rows. I would do the odd barbell row. Wait, barbell rows. Not really. I would do dumbbell rows. I can't recall doing them with barbells. If I did, it was not a common practice. But no, any sort of deadlift, squat sort of thing you can do is always good exercise. Maybe a game shop festival. Oh, where you went for one last year and grabbed game. Normally I do that, but it wasn't open this year. We have a flea market that I would traditionally go to every year, but it didn't really happen this year. So I did pick up a DDR pad for like 50 cents though, for the Wii. So I just need a Dance Dance Revolution game. Homestar Runner knockoff Mega Man game. Is that the one you showed me? Kaboom. The strong bad one. Okay, so Flash is still up. I thought it was down for some reason. That explains why I'm still getting Flash updates. What is it? Ooh, Megazord. No, I still haven't streamed Command Mission somehow. I'm like kind of eyeballing it, but I don't know. I've been streaming games much. Not that not that it isn't obvious how much slower I've been streaming games lately. I think I'm just looking for a change of pace of some sort, and that's pretty much just it. T-Bomb's World still a thing? I don't think so. I know they were involved in lawsuits at some time or another. I don't know if that had anything to do with their well-being one way or the other. I remember watching a Wang video about it. You ever watch Wang? Well, it's more like screaming because there's an exclamation mark at the end. That's some crazy internet. Personally, don't think Flash is actually a way to hack it. I know nothing about Hacking, nothing. Less than nothing. I'm probably going to be slow on the PS5 train. I couldn't see myself getting one before Final Fantasy 16. That would probably be the absolute soonest I would get one, unless, I don't know. Something pretty wacky would have to come out for me to change my mind. Oh, by the way, here's new Chrono Trigger remake. It took Alex 7 years, yes, to earn his black belt. Yeah, considering they're being Nintendo about the pre-orders, making it with their fake scarcity. It's like, I don't know, get however many pre-orders, however many people want it, then just, there's a factory, right? Just make them. I don't know. No, I forgot about Mega Man Dive, and I meant to do the Castlevania mobile game just to like have a video of it before it was discontinued, because I thought it was going out like the end of October or something. I could be wrong. Very easily be wrong. Ooh, Fortnite on PS5. Wow. I better get one. Pretty sure you can get Fortnite on a TI-83 calculator at this point. This is The Hunt for Red October. Is that Clint Eastwood? Hunt for Red October? Sean Connery, thank you. Yeah, they're not the same. Like at all. It's starting to get cold up here. I don't like it. Oh yeah, Sean Connery and Dragonheart. That was like my favorite movie as a child, Dragonheart. I don't know why I liked it so much, but I loved that movie. I would love to watch that again. No, there's something. Is that a thing? I imagine I could do like a watch along. Like, obviously, I couldn't like show Dragonheart, but like if I just had it playing and had headphones in and just commented on the movie as it happened, like we could do that. That's a thing that could be done, isn't it? I would have to be like, that might be a thing we could just do. Be like, we're watching the same movie, but like not on my screen. Maybe YouTube will fire me if I do that, but we could probably meet in the middle with that somewhere. I can on Twitch. Okay. Well. Yeah. Watch the Tokyo Game Show will announce the official US relief of Mega Man X Dive. Nah, come on, give us X9. 2020's been rough. Give us an X9. There's another Dragonheart. Why? How? Is Sean Connery still in it? Can you do you even Twitch, bro? Not commonly. I'll be motivated to Twitch for about 9 days, and then I'm like, yeah, Twitch. I'm just trying to think of a way to like YouTube-wise it. Oh, are you saying that like we could watch the movie on Discord? Like we could watch it together on Discord? Because we watched the movie together on Discord. Then we could still have like the YouTube chat and stuff. I'm just trying to think of ways I can do other video ideas. That isn't gaming necessarily. I think it might even be good for my brain to try to do the odd like watch along type of thing. But like, I don't know how much attention I'd be wanting to draw to the fact I have, you know, the movie was on my Discord if it was there. Anyways, yeah, we might be a new thing to experiment with. Have a movie night. Have a movie night. Have the movie night, but have like the reaction of the movie on YouTube. Reaction in the chat. I might still want to try to do it, you know, I don't know. I'm definitely down with the idea. I'm just going to have to look into it a little more on my end. As far as the logistics of it all. Not the logistics, but like just the copyright tightrope of it all, I guess. Peruse YouTube on my own and just feel it out. Did something weird just happen to the camera? I don't know, unless I might have just put something in front of me. Is this the haunting stream? Or did my light flicker? What happened? What is that behind you? It's a light. But that's a Dragon Quest slime right there. You see him? Yeah, Kodo, you're knocking everything out of whack. That's Cloud Strife. Someone is behind you. Yes, Cloud Strife. Looks like something was over the camera. I don't know. Must be the ghost. The ghost that lives here. Unfinished life goals. Complete Skyrim. Said the guy that made Skyrim. Oh! Skyrim's buggy. It's the popcorn ghost, that's right. Skyrim never ends. I thought it did. Not that I know, or have played it. I just thought it was long as long can get. You ever watch those, was it the Spiffing Brit? He'll like go out of his way to just break some games, and like Skyrim, I think, was one of them. You get his stats up to like billions, like break them like hilariously broken, like more broken than you could ever get a Final Fantasy game. I didn't realize you could break those games that hard. Those actually aren't bad videos to check in. I went on like a binge watch for a few days, and that's that. Yeah, breaking games and drinking tea. That's right. Phantasy Star 1 or 2? Were you streaming, Kodo, or was it just by yourself for 6 hours? Because I find it a lot easier to stream for absurd lengths of time when I'm streaming. But like part of the reason why I started streaming for insane lengths of time was like once I started to get an audience. Once I got like anyways. Let me just say, like, once I hit a certain number, it kind of got a lot easier for me to stream for hours and hours and hours. Just by myself. Okay, around an hour or two. Oh, yeah, okay. I was thinking I should have been streaming it. Now, before I started streaming a bunch, I actually had developed this nasty habit of I would start playing a game, but I would get like a half hour to an hour in, and I would just pass out playing it. It wasn't until I started streaming again that I could stay awake to play a game. So I think it's just kind of the mental stimulus of there being an audience. It just kind of helps keep me streaming. That's why I try to force myself to stream. Because like even if I'm not feeling great, usually if I force myself to stream, usual crowd. Well, yeah, I guess. Pretty well that. Yeah, once I had my usual crowd. Just easier to stream for long lengths of time. But if you feel like you're just kind of streaming by yourself, it's definitely a lot easier to be like, well, see you later. Like, it makes sense. If you think you can stream again later for, more people, then something to consider. Top Hat Jones, what's up? You playing Sea of Thieves? Is that why you were Avast, or are you getting viruses off your computer? You're just saying your favorite antivirus. How does spiffing translate to wood ring? Yeah, because autocorrect. You answered your own question. Autocorrect. Fine until I got Piata, realized I didn't have Kaner, sure, and continued playing, and they didn't show up. So your sequence broke, but the game just broke. Oh, it was National Talk Like a Pirate Day. Oh, I missed it. About to reach that large paw into the popcorn bag again, yes. Paw's paw into the popcorn bag. PUBG beat to Minecraft. We're too much of a war. Yeah, did Bowser ever kidnap anyone other than Peach? Like, did he ever kidnap Daisy? I'm trying to think. If you see smoke billowing out of my ears, that's why. Oh, I didn't even know you could steal in Phantasy Star 2. I always loved the Eat to the King ability, the stealing ability. It's also Pepperoni Pizza Day, apparently. I almost started to like when I was doing my Harv to get along with videos, like my second channel stuff. I almost was going to do a series where I was going to pick apart months and like the dumbest not holidays. Just picking my teeth. Like uncultured. I don't know. I just don't like to pick my teeth on stream. I'll pick my teeth all day long. But the second the camera's going, it's like, get your fingers out of your mouth. I don't know why. Didn't he steal Mario? Well, he did for Mario was missing. So, yes. Feeling frisky that day, Bowser was. Getting out those fairy things in Mario 3D. Okay, I didn't really play Mario 3D. Imagine making top-tier consoles. Yeah, and the top two games right now is Fall Guys and Among Us. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. There's always going to be a push for like bigger and brighter graphics and stuff, but if a game's just plain fun, it doesn't need to be that shiny. Yeah, and only just recently I've seen Among Us is springing up everywhere. Did you fall in Slime Climb again, Coda? This sitting here and mostly just eating popcorn stream has gone longer than I had anticipated. But I think me not having a game, too, is good. Like, for me to stream and not have a game to, like, always have to talk about. Now it's like, I can always just talk about whatever I want, but, like, when the game's not there, it's like, now I have to talk about other stuff. I mean, I could still talk about Final Fantasy VIII this entire time if I felt like it, but you know what I mean. That is a lot easier to actually interact with the chat when there's no game playing. As I've admittedly been slipping over the years. Well, yeah, I guess that's just sort of how bent I am, too. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm just doing a short. I'm just still doing like it's. I remember growing up, Raw was 2 hours. I'm just sitting here rambling for 2 hours. It's like, that's plenty of time. Fuck. But yeah. I think part of my problem, like for me personally, is that I have it in my brain that I like to stream game streams for 4 hours. And if I don't, like I feel like I'm half-assing it or something. If I'm not streaming a game, I'm like, whatever. But if I'm streaming a game and it's not 4 hours, I feel like I'm letting people down or myself down. It's like, I don't know, I don't need to feel that way. Lucian, yes, this is real life. For a change. Well, it would depend. Depend on how Dr. Wily built the robot he fought Donkey Kong with, I guess. Went from cooking streams to sitting there talking to a screen. I mean, I'm at least eating popcorn. It's technically still food-based. Stream an hour, not letting anyone down. Well, thank you, Douglas. Well, that's what I need to try to, like, get into my head. Like, an hour is plenty of time to be streaming. like if I had, like, a normal adult life, I guess, for lack of a better term, it's like I'd be lucky to have an hour to stream. But the other thing, too, is like I made a lot of this time. I used to go out and do more stuff when I didn't stream, which I stopped doing because I wanted to stream. So, like, I made the time. It's not like I never had it. I just sort of sacrificed it because that was what I wanted. Sit in this tub full of popcorn, yeah, while streaming. Yeah, stream while skydiving. Try to beat Mega Man 3 while skydiving. Doing stuff is overrated. Agreed. If you don't think doing stuff is overrated, watch Jerry the King Lawler wrestle. Then you'll always be like, oh, I probably am trying too hard. like last week or so, I took it upon myself to watch Jerry the King Lawler, like focus on what Jerry the King Lawler does, and he made all kinds of money wrestling, and I'm not great worker, but he barely does fucking anything in the ring, and I love it. But to watch it and to like specifically watch him is like really frustrating. It's like, okay, I understand. I don't need to keep. Like, I was sitting down, I'm like, all right, I'm going to study a bunch of Lawler. Then I watched like 3 matches. I'm like, I get it. I get what he's going for. He punches a lot. He did a pile driver as a finisher, though, because it's a mean-ass finisher. So I'm like, I'm fine with that. And, like, he would do the odd body slam. And he would, great crawl. Crawl like crazy. The rest of the time, he's just working the crowd, as you should be doing, working the crowd. But if you think you need to do a lot of overly contrived moves in order for a match to be good, you don't. Can it help with a match? Sure. You don't need to, though. Yeah, if you fail to beat Mega Man 3, the parachute fails to deploy. Now, there's a challenge. I should swim a tub of cooked spaghetti in the stream. I would still figure out how to sink. All right, I'm off for now. Later, all right, Kaboom and stuff. Thanks for stopping in. Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole. That was the WrestleMania match. I don't remember it too well. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is, like, it's not even. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. That's with anything. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Bazin Beats, what's going on? I did not see that video. Don't really want to see it, personally. Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross are best commentators ever. They're the commentators of my childhood. I still love hearing JR. I would still be down with a King JR commentator crew, but I think now, partially, it's like for old time's sake. Because I think Lawler was starting to get difficult for JR to deal with. I thought I heard something about that. I washed my hands before I ate that popcorn. Not only did I wash my hands, I put soap in my mouth. So my mouth is also clean. Ain't no bacteria getting in there. Well, they have Jim Ross in AEW right now. So you can still hear him every week if you want. But he's not with WWE anymore. I've been watching the odd AEW, like, what they call it, After Dark, or is their YouTube show. It's like their Shotgun Saturday Night, but it's like a YouTube show. I'll watch that because it's on YouTube. And I guess WWE also does like a full match thing Fridays. I just found out about. The last couple matches that I saw on their community tab or whatever didn't really appeal to me, but they're there. Oh yeah, 1/3 of Botchamania nowadays is JR's commentary. He fumbles so much now. Well, he's bound to. He's getting up there. Yeah, that was crazy. It was Lawler. It was against Ziggler, wasn't it, when he was doing the those repeated elbow drops? It's a pity you can't drunk through your skin. Oh yeah, hand sanitizer and all that. I mean, you can do the boofing or whatever it's called. I mean, if you want to get your most bang for your buck. The problem with that is, though, is if you take too much, you can't throw up. then you're dead. Well, I don't think it's like exactly like it means you're dead, but it's throwing up certainly helps you not die from the alcohol poisoning. Yeah, it's been a crazy year for sure. I'm actually almost through the heap of popcorn. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. But yeah, as far as games go, finish Final Fantasy VIII. I do want to play like the Mario collection. I at least want to play Mario 64. I'm determined to get as many stars as I can in one stream. That'll be a long stream. I promise you that. My Mario 64 stream. Presuming the stream doesn't crash, that one's going to be a long one. I'm going to get, if I can get every star, I'm going to. Arman FTW. Sing to us the song of your people. I don't. Is that Gal Gadot thing? Imagine all the people. It was a few months ago now. Yeah, Mario thing, and I do still want to play Kakarot. Beyond that, I don't really have anything planned for games. I don't really want to plan anything. I've kind of been in a... Well, I've always been kind of like the less planning, the better. I don't know how many times I streamed, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to stream today. And I'll be like, oh, this game. Turns out this game. Cartoon Fridays. I remember Saturday morning cartoons. Kakarot was hella fun for me on PC. It just gives me an excuse to nerd out about Dragon Ball. Like, historically, I don't really like Dragon Ball games, but this seems like... I'm sure I'll like it enough. As long as the battle system is tolerable, if it's basically just revisit all of Dragon Ball Z, then I'm good. I'll enjoy myself. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Aw. You would have seduced your way into my pants if I was wearing any. DBZ. That Budokai Tournament 3? My favorite game because it had the Dragon Ball saga. I played one of the Budokais, and I wasn't really thrilled with the combat system, so I didn't try any of the other ones. More excitement in being spontaneous, I guess. Yeah. Kind of thing. Well, like, once it occurred to me that it's like, why is it even hard for me to stream? Like, I've been enjoying my Final Fantasy VIII playthroughs and this playthrough, but I was just like, I don't want to play it. Well, like, I've been playing that Y2K game, Yick. I've been playing that, but I don't want to stream that either. I just want to play it and just take it in. And if I do a review, I do a review. If I don't, I don't. I think there'd be merit in me doing a review of it because most of the reviews I see of it are negative. And I took what I learned from those negative videos and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to care about this, this, and this. and I've been mostly really enjoying myself. There's some stuff in it that I find like super fun. Like I really enjoy. But then there's like stuff tied to that will conversely be like, you just fucking ruined it. You just ruined the thing that was awesome about this game. Like the best part. If you just fix this one part. Then I could just yell at people for being bad at it. Oh, Tom Green's live. Look. Stop siphoning all of my viewers, Tom Green. You have plenty. No, I'll go to a Tom Green stream. I didn't do it deliberately, but like shortly after Tom Green started doing just like random whatever streams, I'm like, yeah, so here's me boiling noodles. I think Tom Green influenced me again, but not like as consciously as I would typically figure. Oh, you don't know? Tom Green was do you know the Freddy Got Fingered guy? He was pretty big in Canada, but he was one of the first gross out humor guys. But I was in high school and he came out and he was like my idol. And he's been doing YouTube streams lately. Oh, besides internet, might be burned out. I did getting multiplayer trophies. I mean, it could just be as simple as I've been playing games for 3 years straight and I'm just a little burned out. I say that, but I've been playing this Yik game all weekend. Like anytime I've had a spare moment this weekend, actually that's not true. I watched some UFC last night. But other than that, any spare time I've had this weekend, I've been playing this Yik game. So it's like I'm trying to get I want the platinum in it. So I don't know. I don't know what my problem is. I think part of it is just sometimes I just want to play a game and not talk over it. I think it's that simple. Give my undivided attention. I have needs of 80. Why just one? Still haven't seen Freddy Got Fingered, but I think I would like it. It's so stupid, but if you like that sort of thing, you'll like it. Freddy Got Fingered makes me laugh like an idiot, but it's so stupid. But it's stupid to the point where it's like genius. Like it's a special stupid. A special kind of stupid. I didn't want to say it like that. But it is. But if you're not into that sort of thing at all, then like definitely don't watch it. Like you know what you're getting yourself into. Dragon Ball Return of Demon King Piccolo. Was that... What is that? Was that like a... I'm picturing like a Legacy of Goku type of game. If it's for the Wii, probably not. It's probably not like that. Yeah. What Vile said about Attack of the Saiyans on the DS. It's a great Dragon Ball turn-based RPG. It's so good. Like it follows not the anime, the manga, very closely, and you can tell fans of the series made it. RCD, what's going on? Oh, right on. I've been tired and depressed all damn day, so I feel the stream. I don't mean to laugh, but it's just kind of like misery loves company. Have a seat. I was just saying, like, I just didn't feel like, I just wasn't feeling like playing a game today, but I'm like, eat some popcorn, talk till I'm done talking. Then I'll stop streaming. That's the kind of day I'm having. Oh, right on. All right, done with dinner. Got to do housework now. Peace out, everyone. Peace out, David. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck with your chores and everything. Dragon Ball King Piccolo Revenge. Okay. But yeah, I was like this close to, like, before I ever streamed of doing a Let's Play of the DS Dragon Ball game. But like the way that the game was unfolding, I was trying to read the text and it was just like kind of slow, and I'm like, I don't like the way this turned out. But I think that if I were to stream it, that's why I say play Kakarot. It's I would play Attack of the Saiyans for the same reason I would play Kakarot, Raisin, which is more just an excuse to talk about Dragon Ball. But yeah, it's a good turn-based RPG for the DS. If you're fine with portable RPGs and what like comes with that, you'll like it. I guess it sold abysmally, like less than 20,000 copies or something stupid. Well, I'm going to bed. Nighty-night. Night, Eric. Thanks for dropping in. I mean, I'm almost done my heap of popcorn anyway. Then maybe tomorrow I'll feel more like streaming Final Fantasy VIII. Nom nom, yes. P.S. You should do this again. Yeah, like I appreciate the feedback on that because I have no issue with doing stuff like this more frequently. I just, by the way, popcorn is not a meal. I do need real food too. Because this is kind of on the agenda for me. This week, if I can stand for any length of time, I do want to do another cooking stream. Probably Wednesday if I do it. It'll probably be like Wednesday early-ish. I would like to do one earlier than I would typically do a game stream. I'm not opposed to the idea of doing a game stream after, necessarily. Me saying this right now. But at the time, I might just do the food stream and be like, no, or I get going, and I'm like, no. Just chatting stream is fun. I like how much easier, like, for obvious reasons, how much easier it is to communicate with the stream this way. Like, I don't have the game distracting me. It's easier to maintain. Like, I know I'm still, like, the odd things, like, kind of sliding by me, but... Like, if I start rambling, sometimes I'll try to, like, not look at the chat so I don't completely derail my train of thought. Because it takes nothing for that to happen. But yeah, I think I need to just tell myself, first off, when I'm doing the streams, I need to stop being like, okay, well, I'm going to be back tomorrow with this. When it's like, well, am I? That's just kind of the thing about a live stream. It's like I can say that at the end of however long of a stream. Easy enough for me to say that, but then the next day I don't feel like it and I don't. It's like, yeah, well, you said you would. It's like, I did say I would. And I shouldn't be saying that I would and then not. So I need to figure out, like, how to just be like, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know. There's got to be a way I can frame it and not feel like I'm being disingenuous. Yeah, we're all prisoners in the simulation. That's right. Is it like that Star Trek episode? A Pog stream? I don't know if I still have my Pog anyway. Will there be a poll for selecting games for you to stream? Not right this moment. But on my Discord, I have a channel there now where I'm like, there's one channel where it's just tell me a game you want to see me stream, and if other people want to see me play it, just also like hit an emoticon or whatever. And like I haven't checked it recently, but I do check every so often. But like right now, I don't really have a whole lot planned because for whatever reason, I'm a commitment phobe at the moment. So I'm like, all right, I want to get through Final Fantasy VIII. I want to play the Mario All-Star thing. I want to play Kakarot. Beyond that, I don't know. And I kind of don't want to know until like the day after I finish Kakarot. Rise of the Beyblade bots. That's the best game. Best hack. Yeah, just stop announcing your next intention. Yeah. Just, yeah. Schedule streaming games, yeah. Like, lately I've been taking my Fridays and Saturdays off. Like, I'm way more inclined, I guess I should say, to take a Friday or Saturday off. But I don't really have it, like, written down anywhere. Because one thing I could do, I would like to upload, like, if I'm going to stream, like, rather than even, hey, Speedy, rather than even being like, oh, I'm going to stream anywhere from, like, 8 to 10, make it, like, if I could just stream more consistently, then it would take the guesswork out of it. It's like either he's on or he's not. Yeah, well, placement Speedy. Now I can do dirty things and no one can tell. Ha 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 ha. Dirty things. Ha ha ha. Speedy wants some popcorn. Speedy wants some attention. He's going to fall into my hand, doesn't he? No. Because I said it. Hey, buddy. You're a good cat. Yeah, I'm a good cat. I missed Scratch Ticket Sunday, but I understand why they stopped. I do have another Scratch Ticket. But like I wasn't up for it today. But yeah, I'm like, it actually kind of bummed me out to be like, you know what, I should stop the Scratch Ticket Sunday, like, because I did it every Sunday for 3 years. I'm like, I was doing it before like anyone found me on YouTube. So like to stop it, it was weird in my brain, but maybe if I just, well, that and the lack of new tickets was bothering me. Like I have a new ticket, but I would like to do another one in a couple of weeks. Maybe I just don't need to do it like every week. Just again, just rather than make a schedule out of it, which clearly doesn't work for me. Just do it when I feel so inclined. The characters in Party Hook getting any battles during your latest PS2 playthrough. A fan? You couldn't possibly mean Phantasy Star. Dane Wallace, what's going on? Oh, Phantasy Star. Duh. Phantasy Star 2, yeah. Duh. I keep saying I gotta stop making those noises, but it's like it's so programmed in my brain. I'm trying to deprogram them. Is that a good face scratch, Speedy? A nice face rub. But yeah, the plan tomorrow is to play Final Fantasy VIII. My GF has a question for you. All right, what's the question? Speedy being all like, oh, all this attention. You don't even know all the attention you're getting right now, Speedy. You don't even know. He's purring too. I don't know if you can hear him. Oh, is streaming live better for views, or is recording before better? I think that recording is better for like long-term views, but streaming is better for like exposure overall. To be like, hey guys, I exist. Just the reason I say that is like over the past 3 years of streaming and uploading or whatever, my most viewed videos are pre-uploads. Like I've had some streams that did okay. But like my most watched stream has a third of the views of my most watched video. So views, I would say videos are better for views. Speedy vibing. Oh yeah, he's loving the neck scratches right now. You can like kind of see him. He's just like, ooh. But like seeing him from my angle, it's like, oh, aren't you sweet? Guardian Force. Item duplication glitch and got $1 million to deck out my level 1 party. That'd be hilarious. We got their ass kicked many times. Struggle game levels. Oh, how about for playthroughs? Okay. That's what she wants to do with a new game. For a new game, I would say stream the new game. Because then if someone shows up, because when I hear a new game, I'm thinking a game she's never played. So to stream it, I would say that would be better. Because then, you know, if anyone shows up, they could help her. And like I find for like gameplay footage, like if you pre-record it, it's better if it's like a game you know super well and you do it like walkthrough style. Never played it. Okay. Yeah, I would say stream in that case. Unless she was to play like her favorite game and just is bursting at the seams to tell you everything about it, then I would say do it like like pre-recorded. Game length too, I suppose. As I was saying earlier, but like I wouldn't want to do like, say I was doing hour-long videos, but I played a game like Persona 5. It's like I don't want to have like a 130-part series to anything. Any game. Yeah, streams are there and then there and then things. They end up getting less views by the nature. Yeah, like stream archives, I've come to learn just they don't really. They're not the main draw, at least for my channel. It's more about like the actual live stream rather than like the archives so much. People do watch the archives, like don't get me wrong, but considerably fewer. Never had any gumption to another winner or litter. Not sure if I'll ever make it to 200. I know what you're saying. Like you just gotta want to, right? Like if you're not having fun, like you shouldn't have to. Like it shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't be hard to film something like that. And if it is, it's like, oh. That's what I've just been kind of going through lately. It's like, why is it hard to do this thing that I like? I guess I just need a break or something. Speedy lick your feet? That's a personal question. Speedy's intro. Yes, he does sometimes. He's a big licker. He'll lick anything. He licks. Plastic bags are his favorite. I know I said he'd lick anything, get your mind into the gutter. I don't know if he would lick that. I would never let him. Get close enough to try. Yeah, anything. Yeah, when I'm tired of gaming, I like to watch streams. Well, like, I still don't mind watching other people play games and stuff. Like, I still like them. It's just, if I decide I'd rather just sit down, eat some popcorn, and pet my cat for 2 hours, then I should just do that and be like, it's fine with it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, definitely don't get into YouTube with the mindset just to make money. Yeah, no. If you can make money on YouTube, great. You shouldn't expect to, ever. Even the people that do make like money on YouTube, like when I say that, I mean like they're paying the rent with YouTube. They usually have like some other business that's like their actual money. And their YouTube rent money is really more like coffee money to them. Not everybody, obviously. Remember the cat I had would lick my feet? I'd burst out laughing. Scratchy tongue tickled so much. Oh yeah, cats with their sandpaper tongues. It's weird. Oh yeah, Super Mario RPG is a fantastic game. One of my favorites. Yeah, you can make a lot of money with game tournaments, but like my problem there is I'm not good enough at any games that they have tournaments with. Like maybe if they were to have Fall Guys tournaments and I were to like actually train it, then maybe. Yeah, I got a patch for like a Mario RPG ROM, like hard ROM hack, but I didn't actually try it. I should try that someday. Time to go home, Conan. I thought he was home. Drinking at home. But yeah, I should write some of the stuff down. I actually have my notepad right here. So maybe some sort of like movie watch along type of dealy. Speedy. Movie watch along type of dealy. There. What if I made a movie? I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube making that kind of movie. The list of hire. Yes, that's the list. Watch party. Yeah, we were just saying earlier how, like, maybe I could just like people recommend a movie, I just watch. Like, clearly, I wouldn't have it on the stream, but if I like just reacted to a movie as I watched it and streamed that, and just kind of, and if everyone else was also watching it, it's like could get around it. But yeah, otherwise, bathtub confessions stream where I order a pizza. I should do a stream where I order a pizza, and while I wait for the pizza to show up, I need to see if I can make my own pizza before the pizza shows up. Make my own better pizza. Yeah, there are a few sites for that, like Rabbit's one of them. You can just do it on Discord, I guess. Then seduce the pizza guy, that's right. Extra sauce, please. No toppings. Batteries at 15. Good old Kirby middle fingers is what I think. Like a SNES online port. Is that... What am I thinking of? God damn it. What's that program? I can pitch, not retro. I'm thinking RetroArch, but it's not. RetroArch doesn't have movie functionality, I wouldn't think. Oh, that's decent. The Kimmy Fish, how you doing? Oh, hey, Dane's girlfriend, what's up? Oh, is it better to stream here or on Twitch? Say, if I were, like, say I had no one was watching me on YouTube, no one was watching me on Twitch. Knowing what I know now, I would be more inclined to start streaming on Twitch. I like a lot. Well, first reason is there's a lot more functionality for like users over on Twitch. Like there's a lot more functions with chat and it's just more of a fun user experience. I like the UI over there. Secondly, it's a lot easier for a Twitch streamer to get monetized because for YouTube, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Whereas on Twitch, to be a Twitch affiliate, you need to have, I think, what is it, 50 followers, which isn't like if you're consistent, that will just come in time. 50 followers. You need to stream like 3 days a month or something. Or you need like 25 hours, 3 streams a month. Like, it's really not that bad to get monetized on Twitch. I would say start on Twitch. The only thing is with Twitch is if you were to multi-stream and you are affiliated with Twitch, Twitch says you can't do that. But if you're monetized with YouTube and stream to Twitch and not partnered or affiliated with Twitch, you can multi-stream. Anyway, to actually answer your question, I'd say stream to Twitch is my advice. I also don't feel like playing games, so this works. Excellent. A lot of us seem to be in kind of the same boat for whatever reason. Twitch is more dynamic than YouTube. Well, I like how there's, like, you get, like, points for watching people's channels, and then you can, like, modify their emotes, or I could have a thing where, like, ask Megaharv a lard-related question for 10,000 Twitch points. And then it's just, I just like the UI better. Cosme.io. Twitch is more lenient about certain things you do there, too. Yeah, like if you were to... There has been some DMCA, like, music takedown stuff on Twitch recently, which never used to be a thing. But before, if you played, like, a copyrighted song on Twitch, they would just mute it. Whereas YouTube, you can get, like, a channel strike. Yeah, Mixer shut down. Twitch is more, yeah, best for streaming your console with friends. Huh? I haven't used SNES Online. I can't speak to it. But yeah, it's just, I think Facebook Gaming bought Mixer. And now Ninja is back with Twitch, I think. I would love to know how much money Mixer paid him to go back to Twitch in like a year. I'm sure he made out all right on that side of things. Okay, so if I'm playing a game on Twitch, I have to switch up the music at serious moments. Not like for, you mean like copyright wise? Not necessarily. It would be more, you only really have to worry about copyrighted music if it's like something you'd hear on the radio or whatnot. Generally speaking, if it's a video game tune, it's fine and it won't trigger anything. But if you were to be playing, like, I don't know, Metallica in the background, you could have a problem. Unless whatever game you're playing, you just know will have a problem. But that varies from game to game. In that case, before a game, if I'm worried, I just Google, like, such and such game, you know, like copyright issues. But now, if you're playing a game on Twitch, you probably don't have to do anything to the music if you don't want to. Again, unless it's like famous dance tune or something. But like games that would trigger that would be like the NBA, like any sports titles. They tend to have copyrighted music in them. Down to one code, good. Let's get it down to 0. Well, I say get it down to 0, but like, you know what I mean. I feel like saying get it down to 0 implies something. That's not what I mean. The Lax, how you doing? Speedy's having a nice little rest. Nice little rest on my knee. They're recklessly testing the vaccine. If someone wants to get it, go for it. But if they make people take it, that's where I get off. When you cuss during a stream, are you at risk to be cut off, or do you have to have a parental lock of sorts? That's a good question. On Twitch, there's a setting where you can set it so your streams are for a mature audience. So if you set that, it doesn't mean you can say whatever you want, but you can say a lot of, you could say pretty much anything. Don't go on like don't go on a racist tirade or anything, but like any other like casual swearing you would hear during a gaming session is fine. But even still, like casual, like gamer swears, like just dropping, you know, fucks is generally like most people don't bat an eye with that with a game stream because it's kind of expected. But like anything beyond that, you're like for me, anything that I would classify as over fuck to not say, but like sometimes, you know, like the odd C word might bubble out of me or something. If I'm like fuming. But YouTube, yeah, there's like you can set it for mature. But like if you normal gamer language, you're probably fine. Yeah. Well, if you always get the flu shot. Jonathan, how you doing? How's your schooling? But no, in all my time streaming and all of the cursing I've done, I've never been like cut off during a stream for like an infraction. I haven't experimented with it with Twitch as much, but you probably don't have to worry. Like so long as you don't go overboard, and so long as it's not like the first minute of the stream. That's more of a YouTube thing. YouTube doesn't like, they like about the first third or so of the video to be clean. Then beyond that, like say whatever. I don't know how that works with streams, but I like to think, give a stream about, half hour or so, then you probably get a little more looser with the topics. Oh yeah, going back tomorrow. Well, best of luck. I wouldn't be looking forward to going to school right now. I'm glad don't have to go through that. Yeah. Oh, we're not out of the woods yet. It's going to be a while yet. Finish my heap of popcorn. Speedy's like, oh my god, a plastic bag's in front of me. I must eat it. He's like, I gotta lick myself. Oh my god, plastic bag. So excited, I must lick. We just gotta blast COVID into the sun. It's fine. Can we personally archive streams, or do they get lost forever on the internet? Twitch will archive your stream for up to, I believe, 2 weeks. You can download them. YouTube, if you stream a stream on YouTube, it stays on YouTube until you delete it. You can choose to unlist the stream when it's done. You can choose to leave it public. But I believe default on Twitch, streams last 2 weeks and they're deleted unless you download them. It's not uncommon for Twitch streamers to like stream to Twitch, but then have like an archive channel on YouTube, so they still have them. A little nervous about how early they are. Oh, with the testing. Not against the vaccine, but they need test runs. Agreed. Politicians give one date for it to be over, and scientists give another. Well, I'd say listen to the scientists. I mean, I want this to be over as much as anybody, but rushing a vaccine's not the answer. No, I've never flown a drone, but it probably would be a blast. Don't they control similarly to like an RC car type of thing? Not RC, but yeah, like it's like a twin stick kind of deal. I mean, YouTube's gotten strict in some ways, but like I've gotten so many copyright claims. Dozens, if not 100. Claims are like no big deal. I theorized for some time that copyright claims like hurt your channel on YouTube. I don't know if I still think that. Oh, what was my point? Yeah, other than that, my channel's been clean, and I've done some edgy stuff. There's some stuff that's on my channel. I'm like, ugh. It's like, should I remove that? Some stuff I will, but it's very rare. Can you get sued by copyright claims? The odds of you getting sued about that are practically zero. The way that works is, like, just because I used Metallica earlier. Say I played a Metallica song on my YouTube channel, and I got like, they would strike you, but let's just say you only got a. Let me walk this back a little bit to like a real world, something that actually happened to me. So like Final Fantasy 13, just about every episode of that was copyright claimed. Now, if I decided that I disagreed, and I disputed that claim. A claim is different than a strike. A claim's kind of like whatever. A strike is the big deal. So say you just have a claim. You dispute the claim, and then like the company's like, no, this is ours. So if you dispute it again, and then they decide that you did it, like you still infracted again, then your channel can get a strike. And then if you dispute it again, it basically means that you are saying that you are going to take them to court over it. So, like, in order to get sued, like, in order for a lawsuit to happen with copyright claims, you would pretty much have to be the one doing the suing. Otherwise, they're just going to be like, take the video down. Cease and desist. Yeah, type of thing. Like, generally, they'll just be like, you're doing this thing we don't want, take it down. And then if you don't take it down, that's when things get dicey. I mean, if you think you can win whatever the case is in court, I'm not saying like it's that necessarily, but sometimes companies that aren't the owners will try to copyright claim stuff, and you do have to be mindful of that. I've had that happen a ton of times. I just recently had a copyright claim for a stream that I did, but like the dev will hang out in my chat sometime. So I'm like, you didn't cop. I was a little more, what's the word? Aggravated with my wording, but I was like, I take it you didn't just copyright claim my video. And he's like, no. I'm like, all right. So I disputed it, but they're going to make me wait like 30 days for the claim to expire. Then they'll be like, oh, you can make money on this again. It's not even that. Like, if he was like, yeah, I'm claiming the video, I'd be like, oh, fine then. It's yours. Fine then. It's when the companies that don't own it do it. That's when I don't like it. Line over waters and shit. A claim can become a strike if you fail while fighting back. If you fight back twice. If you dispute a claim and they say that it stands, it's still a claim. But if you dispute it a second time and they still say no, then it can be a strike. So you get like one freebie per se. But in all the time I've ever disputed like copyright stuff, I've never had a company be like, no. They'll either let it expire or actually release. Like if it's not, because these companies aren't going to, they're banking on the small time YouTubers not knowing the difference. So they get like pennies from all these small YouTube channels when it's not even their content. But these channels don't know any better. So it's like, oh, it must be the company, when it's not. It's despicable. Today on Judge Judy, Pyre versus Metallica. Guitar Hero Metallica is great. I must have, when I played Guitar Hero 3 in my channel, I must have played 1. I had to have. There's no way I would have played Guitar Hero 3 and not have played 1. So I don't know. Honestly, that was probably the riskiest thing I ever did on my channel. Play Guitar Hero, stream Guitar Hero. That stream has, I think, 7 copyright claims on it. Like, I didn't challenge any of them. I'm like, yeah, they're all yours. You enjoy splitting that, like, 200 views 7 ways. Enjoy that revenue split. So copyright claims are like warnings? Kind of. Sort of. Is it better to stream on a laptop or a computer of awesome? The better computer, if you're streaming, the stronger the computer, the better. Like, unless you have a fairly, like, modern laptop, I wouldn't advise streaming from it. If I complete the ridiculous Jack Black song on the hardest difficulty. Not the metal. Oh, yes. The fuck's the name of that song? The microphone. It was in the Pick of Destiny, or is it the Pick of Destiny? Is that the name of the song? Oh, Master Exploder. Is it Master Exploder? Because the metal was in 3, and I did 5-star that on expert. Going to bed now. Have a good night or day to all. See you next time. Yeah, later, Yashikun. Thanks for dropping in. DJ Rudin, what's up? Someone's always playing corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing corporation names. Or does it depend on internet? Streaming hugely depends on internet, but you need a computer that can also like handle like processing all that information. Like you could have like 1 gig internet connection, but if you like if your computer's just like, what the hell is all of this, and just can't process it fast enough, it doesn't matter. Just kind of bottlenecks. Oh, Brutal Legend again. I do not need, a microphone. But no, like when Guitar Hero came out, I was into it, but like I wasn't into uploading videos at the time, although I probably should have. Really, if you're streaming, yeah, it's better to build your own computer. I agree with that statement. That being said, I've been using a pre-built. Since I've been streaming, I've used 2 different pre-builts. I'm on my second one, which I've only just recently like figured out how to use. I don't know if to its potential, but it's better than it was. Internet, it won't work out. Yeah, it's all about the upload speed too. That's important. But yeah, I like the idea of building a computer, but I don't know. Whenever I get another computer, that's probably what I'll do. BRB, all right, Bob. But like, I don't know what kind of computer you have, but if you have like, if you spend $1,000 on a computer in like the last 5 years or so, you're probably set. You could probably stream just about anything, unless you have like a literal potato, a modern potato. That's another thing I think about doing videos about, but then always forget. Just like general, just like get started with like streaming video, like YouTubing stuff. I mean, what's it hurt? Couldn't hurt for me to do something like that. Like if I actually showed, like, okay, this is like what I use. Yeah, or pay someone to build you a good one. Yeah, if you know someone that has the know-how. If you're wearing certain clothing, can your Twitch channel be taken down? Probably. Like offensive shirts, that kind of thing. Well, like I know on Twitch, for instance, like if a guy streams with no shirt on, that's like, it's at least a suspension. I don't know if it's a ban. But like I imagine that, like unless it was, I don't even know if like if it was a politically charged shirt, like I'm trying to think of a good example. Like I think most band shirts would probably be okay. I'm trying to think of something that might not be. But yeah, I think like so long as you don't have anything like super, like if you're not deliberately trying to offend people with your shirt, you're probably okay. Like I say, like anything you find more offensive than fuck, if don't put that on a shirt, you're probably good. A gaming PC from Aaron's last year. Oh yeah, okay. Should be able to finish paying in like a year or two more. I've wondered about those places if it would like. I just hate the idea of payment plans, but maybe it would be worth it to get like a good computer for like I don't know 20, 50 bucks a month. I don't know. Buttered popcorn. Talvez, what's up? Real question is buttered popcorn or sweet popcorn? Oh, I'm a buttered popcorn guy all the way. Salt and butter. They have like those cheese coverings and stuff. Like I was saying earlier, I like a good Chicago mix, but like I'm if left to my own devices, butter and salt. Watch a guy who streams shirtless, but for the love of God, don't trust. Yeah, love of God, don't trust Skimpy to attract viewers. Wear cosplay or graphic shirts like Agrit Studio or Nintendo. Oh, you'd be oh, okay, you'd be fine in that regard. Cosplay would be like super assets so long as it wasn't like crazy reveal. Like it's cosplay, so I'm sure it would be fine. But yeah, like if you wore like any sort of game shirt, you'd be good. But yeah, I don't think you'd have to worry about aggravating any like copyright gods or anything with just the shirt. I like playing guitar while I watch this. Oh yeah, okay. Makes me feel like people are listening. If it helps, by all means. I mean, it helps when I'm playing games and stuff or whatever. Like, you think I'd be talking like this if the camera wasn't running? Maybe I would be. Maybe that's the trick. I just turn the camera on at random, but I just talk like this anyway. You guys just so happen to talk about exactly what I was thinking. Rich from Review Tech USA. Him, him shirtless with a cucumber, posing sensually. Nah, like Pyramid Head. You'd probably be okay with Pyramid Head, honestly. It might be it might be a little questionable if you're doing like Elmo teaches typing or like had like a kid centric stream and then had the Pyramid Head shirt. But over on Twitch, well, I think it's a stupid rule anyway, but I thought that was a thing on Twitch that like guys weren't allowed to stream shirtless for some reason. Well, women aren't allowed either, but like guys aren't. Yeah, didn't Team Silent just kind of crumble and that's what happened? It's a camera effect on psychology. That makes sense. Like watching on Big Brother sometimes. All right, I gotta head out later. Later, the Lax. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good one. Guys should wear pasties. Yeah, that's the problem. It's the bare nips showing. Pyramid Head streaming Mario. Get like the face rig thing going. Be a VTuber. Have you guys actually heard about VTubing? Like I knew this was a thing, but I didn't realize it was like its own website, VTube. It's I don't know if it has to be face. Like, it's probably whatever. I'm sure people use Face Rig, but it's basically like you do your YouTube thing, but you're like a whatever graphic. Like there's a computer overlay in front of you, and you're just that character. Did I have a point? Did I have a point about that? I thought I did. No, like I only heard about it recently because there was like this controversy about this Pokimane YouTuber. She's not really. She's more of a Twitch streamer than a YouTuber, but she's like, I'm gonna do some VTube and stuff, guys, and like the VTube people are like really pissed off about it, which I thought was unwarranted at first, but I guess she was like grilling a VTuber about like being a VTuber before, and it's like, well, I understand why they don't like you then. But I don't remember exactly how it went down. Secretron, what's going on? You know, however, I respect the right to enjoy popcorn, my man. Good to see you. Yeah, likewise. For the last 6 weeks, I've worked a bizarre night shift. Like the shift itself has been bizarre, or just like the hours are bizarre. Pasties offend vegans. Why is that? Gabe Carroll, what's up? How you doing? VTubing is weird but fascinating. I feel like it may evolve and become normalized as a means of presenting online. I like the idea of it in order, because like the older I get, the more I get the idea of wanting to remain anonymous on the internet. Like it was over for me before I started. Like right when I heard about the internet, I'm like, people are using fake names. That's stupid. I'm just going to use Harv. I'm just going to use my name. If I could do it all over again, I would maybe not make it that easy to figure out information on me. But you know, horse is out of the shed or whatever the turn of phrase is. I could be getting those big popcorn books. I have like, I ate just about one of these. I've just been kind of chatting for a while. I'm surprised I'm still streaming, honestly. Like, I just kind of came on to be like, oh, hey guys, I still want to stream. I'm not feeling so great, but hey, here I am. I've been rambling for like 3 hours, but like, whatever. But yeah, I have no problem with the idea of having like a digital overlay. Like that could be fun. Like if I did get FaceRig, I just assumed that it wouldn't work well with my stream setup and everything. But that could be fun to do every so often. Yeah, have a good one, Jonathan. Good luck at school. Or Bill Redenbacher. I would throw up if I ate that much popcorn. I love popcorn so much. You know what I don't love about popcorn, though? How it gets stuck in your teeth. If popcorn didn't get stuck in your teeth, it would be like the perfect food. Hate it so much. Hate the getting stuck in my teeth so much. It's the only thing that keeps me from eating popcorn all the time. But yeah, it's good to know about other platforms and stuff. It's good to know what's out there. It's like I don't have a channel there now. Who knows? Maybe in like 9 months I'll want to do something there just for kicks. Who knows? Thank you for all the information. How I'm going to play on Twitch and try to stream and have a gaming laptop and see what works best. Thank you. Yeah, no worries, the Kimmy Fish. Glad I was able to help out. Have a good one. And I don't know if you have like any like I never remember to put my Discord stuff in the info, but like if you ever want to let the community know that you're streaming, feel free. But yeah, as far as popcorn goes, I think I still have it. I don't know where it is, but like it's like this brown base, like my old air popper. It's like got a brown base to it. They're basically just hair dryers, but like in a thing. Oh, you're quite welcome. I hope it all works out for you. And it has like a butter melting like metal thing on the top, but it's like all brown. I'm trying to remember what brand it is, but it was the one I grew up with. But like the one I grew up with, it bit the dust. But some years later, my mother somehow found like the exact same one, like a perfect replacement. So now I have that one, but I haven't used it recently. My neck flew into the like into the hole. I forget what it's called, like the acoustic thing. Into the pick pit. My guitar is right over there. It's a big maraca now. That's right. That's what you should do. Just get a few dozen picks in 2 guitars and just do maracas. Just get it equally as massive sombrero. Still got that sweet electric. Oh yeah. I was just saying, like, it's like just out of my reach right here. But I do still have it. It needs some love for sure. Got an amp? No. No, I don't. Which, if I actually wanted to play anywhere, would be a problem. What I need to do is find my Rocksmith chord and actually play Rocksmith again. Then I might be able to do a thing where it's like, I'm paranoid about streaming Rocksmith for like the same reason I didn't want to stream Guitar Hero, even though I did the ones, because it's like a copyright minefield. But if I'm playing Rocksmith, you can't hear Rocksmith, but I'm just like screwing around in the guitar. You might be able to meet in the middle with that. Oh, what? I can just plug headphones right into it? Really? That's a good tip. I didn't know that you could just do that. Just go full blast all the time. Well, you might as well not at that point. I mean, yeah, I suppose why wouldn't it work? I just didn't consider it until then. I need to finish my popcorn, Jesus. Yeah, local popcorn joint. Whole heap of popcorn. Mmm. Beard food. So yeah, I do want to do another cooking stream this week. Probably going to do a cooking stream Wednesday. Did your mom tell you what song she wants you to learn? Probably cooking stream Wednesday. I still plan to get through Final Fantasy VIII. I just wasn't feeling like streaming any games. But then I ended up just sitting here and talking for 3 hours, so it's like, I don't know. I still wanted the social aspect of it. I just didn't want to focus on anything in particular, I guess. No, guys, thanks for just hanging out. I should make more of an effort to do stuff like this more regularly. I don't need to be doing like 7-hour epic video, like game streams all the time. Well, it's one thing if I want to, but if it's starting to be like, if it's an effort to, I shouldn't force myself to. I would play the Tales of series. My thing is, if I were to play the Tales series, I would want to play Tales of Destiny 2 first, because that was my first exposure to the series, and I really like that one. Although that's a series in general I haven't paid as much attention to as I probably should have, because I played Tales of Destiny 2, really liked it. I played Tales of Symphonia, not much of it, but then I moved and stopped playing it. I beat Tales of Legendia, which I liked, but I thought like the second half of the game like dragged a bit. And that's about it. And Tales of Heart. Symphonia is still the best, although 2 isn't as good. Excuse me. But yeah, I have to. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. I have Tales of Symphonia on Steam, but I also have it on GameCube. Dreams Come True, okay, by Frozen Ghost. But no, I would consider playing a Tales game. If I do decide to play a Tales of game, I should probably... I feel like the one to play would be Symphonia. Like, I feel like that's their, like, the one that people herald as the best one. Whether it is or not, I couldn't tell you, but that's the vibe I get. Tales of Legendia, but can't get into Symphonia. I liked Symphonia of what I played of it, but hey, David, welcome back. Yeah, surprisingly, I haven't felt compelled to shut up and turn the stream off, so I'm still here for now anyway. Gotta go, but the stream was really fun. Have a good night all. Oh, thanks, Gabe. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good night. But yeah, I was saying, like, I could certainly do stuff like this more often. Like, I clearly don't mind. I guess part of it was, I don't know. It's like, because I know that it's okay to do stuff like this, but when I just think about it on a day-to-day basis, it's like I got to get back to the game stream. That's like the main thing. But yeah, someone suggested Jackbox earlier. It's like, yeah, I should try Jackbox some Friday or Saturday. Like, make like a drinking night of it. Just have some drinks through Jackbox. That could be fun. Weird that Symphonia, yeah, it has multiplayer. They should all have multiplayer. But yeah, it is strange. Like how Final Fantasy VI does, and I heard 9 also does. All Tales of series you can play up to. Oh, okay. You can play up to 4-player. But the Tales of Legendia doesn't have one. Was that the only one that was PS exclusive? Would that be why? I get there's still 2 controllers on a PS2 controller. Have a drinking contest with Speedy. Oh, Speedy would drink me under the table. Do a Soul Calibur tournament. I did. Excuse me. I did some Soul Calibur for a bit. We did actually get some people playing. Back when I was doing like the MHCW, like the wrestling stuff, I was getting burnt out with that, so I transitioned to Soul Calibur for a bit, and that was fun for like a month or so. We would do some like or like CPU battles, but then we would just go online, and anyone in the chat that wanted to go, we could have matches and stuff. Yeah, well, drinking under the table. But yeah, I would like it was a Namco if they would release some sort of like Tales of collection. There's no excuse to play. There's no excuse to pay over $200 for Tales of Destiny 2. I don't know how much one is, but it's a similar price. But yeah, Soul Calibur 4 or 6, I didn't play it enough. I liked it just fine. I liked it as much as any other Soul Calibur. But just stopped playing. Remember that? Yeah, Harv dropped that wrestling game like a bad habit. Well, I mean, I did kind of like spontaneously combust at the end, but I was over it. I needed a break. And by break, I haven't done it since. I thought about doing another one, but like if I do, I want to do like a promo. I want to cut a promo. But the promo I want to cut would be like kind of a pain in the ass, so it'll just never happen. Unless Tony Khan wants to sign me, I'm not cutting a promo on the YouTube channel. The only PS1 version of Final Fantasy IX. Oh, what? Really? Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense that that wouldn't be on. Never mind. Yeah, like they could have made it so it was like that for PS4 and Steam, but it was. I think it was like a mobile port, so they're like, screw it. Welcome back, Lyle. But yeah, somehow I'm still babbling. Still babbling about stuff. I mean, not a bad babble for not having energy to stream Final Fantasy. I think part of it might be just I was playing that other game all weekend, and now I'm like, I don't want to keep playing games. But like, why don't more RPGs have like multiplayer capability? I feel like if it was a known thing, RPGs might have taken off in the West maybe sooner. Like for as big of a splash as Final Fantasy VII made, like why couldn't you just two-player it? Would I promise you, being able to play Final Fantasy VII when it first came out two-player wouldn't have made the game less popular. Ooh, Cheez-Its. Anything with cheese is good. Justin. Excessive Parmesan cheese is nice. It's a grand old time. Games like Baldur's Gate, yeah, are built for multiplayer, which yeah, RPGs don't work well with it. It depends on the format, I suppose. It would work better for now that I think about it. It would work better for the Final Fantasy format. Turn-based could be like frustratingly slow. But if it was like ATB, where like a more seasoned RPG player could just keep taking their turns while whoever you're playing with can take their time if they need to. I've also always liked the idea of like being able to take your RPG parties and make them fight each other. Speedy. But I suppose Pokemon kind of is the answer to that. You're a good Speedy the cat, licking your lips. You're dreaming about licking a salt lick, Speedy. A delicious salt lick. Oh, really? You can have your party fight each other in tactics for PSP. That's awesome. I didn't know that. What was it? Kartia for PS1, I think, had that too. There's one like strategy RPG for the PlayStation that is like Final Fantasy Tactics style that does have that. I want to say it's Kartia. I forget. Oh yeah, JRPGs are great for like long single player, and it worked for me too growing up because like my brother played them, which I'm sure is what got me into them. But like I would watch him play them, and I'd like play my own or whatever. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you're right. Like if you're not divvying up the party, it's kind of boring for the other person being like, okay, you just walk around, talk to everybody for 45 minutes. I'll just sit here. That's fine. And it's not really the main drag anyways. But yeah, like 7 remake. Yeah, it would have been sick if you could play with your friends. At least the battles. Like there's already an arena. White Knight Chronicles. Is that like a Baldur's Gate type of? What are those called? Like dungeon crawlers? Like Diablos? Like But yeah, now you got me picturing like playing Final Fantasy VII multiplayer, the remake, or at least 2-player. CRPG, okay. C. What, Crawler? Find the demo of my boyfriend sitting next to me, all bored. Oh yeah, the demo would have been... Now I'm trying to figure... I'm just trying to picture in my head, like... I guess it would be like whoever's like hosting. You would just kind of like follow them around or something. Oh, just straight up computer RPG. Okay. I was excited. The way that I'm, playing with my my cat on camera. Fortnite on PS5. Oh baby, I can't wait. PS5 exclusive Fortnite. Sell all my other systems to get Fortnite on PS5. That's just so weird. Like, it's not weird to me that it's on PS5, but like, why even announce it? I just assumed it would be on PS5. It would be on every system that it can be. I am intrigued about the Demon Souls remaster, despite how much I hated my playthrough of it. I'm also curious to see. I can't help but feel like they're going to deliberately make like physical builds like deliberately broken just because magic was so broken in the first one, just to troll vets. Like, oh well, I'm going to choose magic. It's just impossibly difficult with magic. Yeah, Fortnite and the Commodore 64 coming this fall. I'm surprised they haven't announced the new Grand Theft Auto yet. I figured they would for the new console. Oh, a remake rather than a remaster. Okay. Well, I'm all right with that. They'll probably fluff it up a little bit, put a little extra on. Rockstar didn't need to make a new GT. Well, you're right. They don't need to. The Grand Theft Auto 5 on like it's still the community. Like what this year they even still had like some massive casino upgrade. Not that my ear is super close to the ground with it. Anyone notice Frank tried to stream last night? I got excited and then got there and then the stream was over. I will lurk like crazy, but was excited. I haven't played GTA since 2. I had a lot of fun with Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. And then when San Andreas came out, everyone was playing it and I just didn't turn me off of it. And I've never really quite got back into Grand Theft Auto. I would like to play Vice City again, though. It's just that time period is guilty pleasure. Okay, Demon's Souls a remake. Yeah, the graphics look tight. Yes. However, the way that the graphics look on PS3, I like it. Like how it looks ancient, like how it looks like it was filmed in like 1960. I just think it lends to the atmosphere. Like I think the atmosphere in Demon's Souls on PS3 is outstanding. And like the new PS5 graphics, like they're clean, they look good, but it loses that like old timey feeling, I find. But like it doesn't look bad. It's like almost off putting with how clean it looks. Full rebuild. Okay. Like 7R, unlike 7R, it is supposedly completely faithful to the original game design. Which is interesting with was like the White Tower, Dark Tower thing. Or didn't like the black what? No, that certainly was not the problem. God of War Ragnarok has been announced for next year. That might be a good excuse to start playing some of the God of War games. Some of all of them that I have now. Fuck. The tangents I go on. Demon's Souls is the only game that ever made me rage quit. I should have rage quit Demon's Souls. God damn it. My finale playthrough of that game, fuck. I had a full-blown crisis. I beat it, but like, fuck, it took everything I had. Felt like I'd been through a war when I was done. It's like, shit. Only for PS5. Was it kind of washed out graphics? Kind of. I don't know what to even compare it to. But like the way the graphics look, it made it just have like an old feeling to it, but not in like a shitty old graphics sort of way. In a this took place a long time ago, and I'm looking at like old footage kind of way. Like I liked it. Fall Guys, yeah, it makes me physically ill. Yeah, I'd imagine it would be a little more balanced. That's why I'm saying I think they'll make like Melee busted, but Magic will be like shitty, just to troll old timers. Be like, oh, Magic's so good in this game. They're gonna do something to mess with Magic users. Either they'll have like one enemy early on that's like immune to Magic, and have the rest of the game like be weak to Magic like normal, just as like a red herring, or just make everything like super immune to Magic. They'll probably support the PS4 for a while yet. Remember too much about the game, but I thought you could only equip one spell. The original Demon's Soul. I'm not sure. I think it's just the way that you could just keep recovering your magic was busted. I forget exactly now. Like you had to change it out in the hub area between each level. I think that's accurate. I forget if you could equip more than one spell, but I'm certain that you did have to go to the hub world to change the spell. But yeah, until there's something that I'm in no hurry for a new console generation. I never am. I know I won't get a new system until I absolutely have to. What do you think of Raw Underground? I would like Raw Underground better if they like Like if they just took it a little more seriously. Like if they actually had like have like short fights, but have like if they're gonna have like 79 cuts per Raw Underground, at least make the fighting look realistic. Like make it actually look more like MMA or something. Like make the style different, or else why even have it underground? Yeah, winter's coming. I'm not a fan. Yeah, exactly, Vile. The PS Sex edition comes with a pre-built auto blow. Oh yeah. No, Switches are handy. I've criminally underused my Switch. But they're great systems to have. Like the portability of them is top notch. That you can just like pretty much any game you could think of from like I don't know PS probably from I don't know 2006 back. You can probably just play on Switch on the go, which is great. I'm gonna stand back and watch Cyberpunk unfold because they were the Witcher people, right? Because like I'm under the impression that I need to play The Witcher 3 at least. So if that's the case, I'd imagine this game would also be good. But strikes me as Western RPG, and I have a hard time like I can like a Western RPG just fine. I just don't gravitate to them the same as I do a JRPG because they didn't really get popular until right when I wasn't playing games so much. So I tend to give them the cold shoulder when maybe I should give them a fair try. I don't know if a Switch was the greatest purchase for me since because of all the streaming, I've just been PlayStation 4. It's just tons of RPGs are on the system already, like great. But I got my Switch for like kind of cheap. So I figure I might as well just get it. Yeah, Shining Force 1 was so much fun. Shining Force 2 I would have liked more if it was just me playing it, I think, because the world map and stuff started getting really confusing. Like bouncing between me and Karma Jewel. But no, Shining Force 1 was a complete blast. 2 was just complicated for tag team live stream rules. Stream Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. Is that the No, I'm thinking Hey You Pikachu, the 64 game. Yeah, once you immerse in it, it's good. I'm sure it would be. Show us your new puppy. He's not shaved. Pokemon Snap. Aren't they remaking Pokemon Snap? Or didn't they? I've barely ever touched that game. Just because I used to alienate everything Pokemon, because, heaven forbid I play an RPG where I can meet people. It's the last thing Teenage Mega Heart wanted. A game series with a genre that I like that gets me to meet people? Ew. I might get cooties. Oh, they tried with the Wii, but it got canceled? Maybe that was what I was thinking. I thought it was just like recently announced. That's probably what I'm thinking of. Something that was canceled like 10 years ago. That would be the type of mental error I would make. No, Nintendo's loosened up on their copyright policy. They don't really nail people like they used to. Yeah, Pokemon Go is pretty cool. I don't have data on my phone, so I didn't get into it. It looks. I love the idea behind it, though. Well, I'm starting to run out of steam. This stream somehow was over 3 hours. I don't know how we did it, but like, I think I'm gonna wind her up here. Yeah, I do still need. Well, let me finish up, Billy. I do still need to play Disgaea, at least one of them. I kind of would like to play a Disgaea that I haven't played, because I've played 1 and 2, and I liked 1 and 2, but I would rather get like just play one that I didn't play because they play similarly, and I would like to just see a story because they're long. They're super long games. But yeah, they did have the remake of Disgaea. Disgaea, really, 4 is probably the best. I also have Disgaea DS, which I didn't play. Yeah, 3D All Stars being a 6-month limited release is stupid. But it gives me an excuse to play Mario 64. And like the way I'm looking at it is I don't really have an easy copy of Sunshine. And I don't know where my copy of Mario 64 is. I know where my Galaxy is, so taking that out of the equation, I would still consider Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine worth $30 a piece. Don't let Nintendo hear that. But I do think they're worth that much. So I think paying $20 for each, if you have none of them, it's like, okay. But that it's limited edition, it's like, why? Or just sell them for $20 or sell them for like $30 a piece separately, or $60 for the 3. I don't know. I'm not Nintendo. Oh, I'm either getting it digitally or they can fuck off. I thought you could get digital. If I want copies of any of these games, I want them like the OG ones. I don't really care about the All Stars version of it, the physical version. You can get this Disgaea 4 complete on Switch. I forgot how like this generation you can get so many games on Switch. Like you can get the South Park games on fucking Switch. Like that's insane. Nintendo is a family-friendly company with South Park on their system. But I think like every third console generation or so, they're like, yeah, M-rated stuff. Because GameCube, they were kind of like leaning that way. But yeah. I do still plan on playing that. Anyways, I am going to wrap the stream up now. So yeah, thanks guys for joining and listening to me just fucking ramble for like 3 hours. I need a whole heap of popcorn. Well, just about a whole heap. We got a little bit of crumblies here. But thanks for joining in. I intend to be streaming again tomorrow. I do want to get back to Final Fantasy VIII, but we'll see what which way my whimsies take me. So.